If there was no OF, what would these women provide to society? Also, the PR chicks look like no stable kids, don't speak Spanish. Okay, so if there's no OF, what would you do?
What would I do? Shit. Probably live off of my parents, which I didn't want to do that.
Why not?
Cause like that's like embarrassing.
But you're 18.
Yeah, so like I was like I'm 18, like gotta move out, do my own thing.
Do they know what you do for a living? Do they know?
Oh yeah.
Are they proud of you?
Sure. Yeah. Like I'm making crazy money. My dad like calls me all the time. He's
How'd you make a
"What
month?
the heck?" Huh?
How much you make a month?
How much do you make a month?
I'll tell you after you tell me.
No, tell me first.
Yeah, I asked you first, nigga. What the fuck? Come on, man.
I'm not allowed to talk about it. But more than enough.
100K?
A month?
Yeah.
I started less than a month ago, not 100K.
Okay, 5K. There you go. All right, so she would actually be living off her parents' house. Sorry, her parents' money if she didn't have to do OnlyFans. What about you? No OnlyFans, what would you do? Yeah.
Well, I'm still gonna go to school for nursing.
Wait, nurse?
Yeah. But like Botox and filler and stuff like that.
Awesome.
I mean, OnlyFans is like what I'm paying for school for.
It pays for school?
I mean, you're making money.
Bella, please talk into the mic, please, into the penis. Like, pull it towards you, okay?
Yeah, just get closer. Like, push your chair in. Oh, I see why. Because the thing, help her out with. Can some of the girls like?
Yes, Sophia.
Help her out with it because the chair is like, help her maneuver in so she's closer to the mic.
Yeah.
All right, if you had OnlyFans, what would you do?
I would probably find a husband and stay home.
Great.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do anything.
I'll be damn.
What is that?
The personality on these women are amazing.
I know, whatever. Just
Your personality.
OnlyFans or just do nothing.
All right.
What the fuck?
And then you said you want to be a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
What if like they do a background check and they're like,
No, you can still go to college.
Well, yeah, go to college, sure, but like being a nurse,
Yeah.
they're gonna do a background check.
I mean, you can still do what you want to do.
They're going to do a boob check.
What did you just say? A boob check?
They're cooked, man.
What?
You've been all over the internet for free.
Yeah, but that doesn't like affect like work.
I mean, I don't
If
know.
they see your titties, though, hold on. If I'm an employer, okay, never mind. You know what? Just go
Go.
Because if I'm an employer,
She's 18, bro. You gotta remember.
and
like, these girls
I
are young,
remember, hey, let's find information about this girl online, and they see pictures of you like that. Isn't that kind of crazy?
No.
I don't know. Bro. It's the same thing, man. Nurses, OnlyFans, they both.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like an actual like you're going to like a hospital. Like it's like Botox and filler.
Oh, a private office.
Yeah. So like me and my mom were gonna open up a Medi Spa, and like
Okay, if it's private, then that's different then.
yeah.
I think like
so
at a
it's-
hospital.
Yeah. No.
All right,
Oh,
well, yeah.
okay, yeah.
That's doable.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is something I've just noticed from talking to thousands of women. Women lack critical thinking skills, and it's actually very. And it's kind of crazy because it's like no matter their education level, where they're from, their background, etc. Like even a girl that like grew up with a dad and around a bunch of guys, yeah, she'll still be, she'll have more critical thinking skills than other women. But at some point, like women in general just tend to lack critical thinking skills, and it rears its ugly head every now and then. And it's like, oh, what the fuck? Like, it's a woman. Like, you know what I mean? And that's not to insult you guys or whatever, but I think men and women are just fundamentally different, and there's just like certain things that you guys just aren't capable of doing. And
I
like,
think that's a beautiful thing, though. Like, we complement each other so well, like yin and yang. Like,
sure, but there's a reason why the phrase "women are to be seen and not heard" is like a thing. And look, I'm not saying that to like insult you guys, but like realistically speaking, like no one cares for female competence. So like, why would a woman become competent if it's not necessary? Now, there are girls out there that are smart and competent, but the majority, realistically speaking?
well, they're supposed to hold up a man, like support them, be their backbone, their helper.
Helper, I would say, yeah. But, I would say like more along the lines of like an assistant. I think that's where women thrive the most, is like being an assistant.
Listen, nowadays for support, all they want is child support. I'm just saying, bro. That's all they want, bro. It's annoying, man. Listen, I've been on over 2,000 dates, fellas and ladies, and it's kind of like I realize on my
2,000?
on my hands, I could probably count like 3 women that were actually intelligent and smart. that I actually enjoy talking to.
So do you crave intelligence in a woman?
It's just boring after a while. Other than smashing, what do you? I mean,
But you didn't answer the question though.
Huh?
Do you crave intelligence in a woman?
no, it's just it's rare. So it's like, okay, she's actually pretty smart.
So you don't want it anymore?
Now you're all kind of dumb.
You answered the question
Sorry,
for
you
yourself.
Thank
If
you.
we're all dumb, then what makes
this
a
is
woman
crazy.
smart and
I mean,
intelligent
most
to
women
you?
are
Well,
dumb.
this is what I'm trying to say. Is like it's kind of
Good
like
question.
imagine you meet somebody, right?
Mhm.
And most of the genders are pretty much the same. Men are probably not that smart to you, or maybe not that, high IQ in that sense of like social understanding. So you're like, you know what? They're all the same.
Right.
2,000 dates, it's kind of like you're all the same.
Yeah.
Also, we feel the same way about men.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
yeah, literally.
At some point, it's
It
kind of
goes
like
both ways, I guess.
in numbers, it's kind of like the masses.
Yeah, but
Right.
here's the difference. Because I agree with you. Like, a lot of guys are losers and not interesting. Fair. But here's the difference. If you're an uninteresting woman, doesn't matter.
you can get by.
You can still get by. If you're an uninteresting man, there's going to be consequences to that. And since that's the way it is, most women are simply not interesting. I would say that as well. Is like, they're not interesting. Like, if I ask a girl, what are your hobbies? What? Like, like they'll say some dumb shit like, I hang out with my friends and I go to the mall and I shop. Like, these aren't really hobbies, but like, like character development for a lot of females is like not there. And there's no need. I'm not saying that to like shit on y'all, but like there's no need to, character develop, because that's not what women are looked at for. Women are typically looked at as like sex objects, or men
Beauty.
are looked at as success objects.
Yep.
So, and this is like a very ugly biological reality, but the reason why women are useless is because you guys don't really have to be useful.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
then what would y'all look for in a woman then?
Very good question. Well, number
Well,
one,
number one, it would be women. I would want to have multiple. I would not want to have one. I think monogamy is a lie. It's stupid. And most guys don't want it. They'll lie and say that they want monogamy, but the reality is most men want, 2 to 3 girlfriends. Which I think that's optimal, because you're honest about it, and then she has good friends. Like, they can hang out together and
Yeah.
shit like that, and they can, go to Disney World
Community.
together and, get along, and they typically have the same values and shit like that, and they're not going to backstab each other because there's a shared interest.
Would you
But
be
so-
okay if she had multiple boyfriends then?
No, that makes her a whore. I mean, do you think men and women are the same?
No.
I don't believe in what you just said.
Sure.
I
Do-
believe in
why do you-
monogamy.
Do men want multiple women for different needs though?
Right.
Because women are so different. So not one woman can fulfill
I
all of a
mean-
man's needs. And
Well, they're
I've been told that before.
To be honest with you, they're actually not that different.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah,
we need
not
more of you.
different. It's
You
not
know what I mean?
different,
To
bro.
keep things interesting. You guys are actually, as much as women will sit there and say that I'm different and I'm special, being very blunt and honest with you guys are actually very similar to each other. It's just that, like, women tend to, okay, externally you might be different. You look different, you have different interests, whatever it may be. But, like, what you're looking for in a guy is fairly similar. Tall, charismatic, charming, ability to protect you, provision for you, has money, status. So you're all kind of looking for the same thing. Like, women are actually very pragmatic when it comes to the mating process. Like, you guys will sit there and lie and say things like, oh, I care about personality. I care about all this other shit. Yeah, but that comes like 7th down the road. He's got to meet the looks first. Then he's got to be interesting. He's got to be charismatic. Then you give a fuck about the personality. So, but with what you were asking, you were saying you don't agree with what I said. What do you disagree with in particular? Like the having multiple girlfriends, or like what's the issue?
Yeah, I definitely believe in monogamy for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that more from like a religious perspective, or like why do you believe in monogamy?
Well, yeah, that too, but also like I don't know. I just feel like that's just how it's supposed to be.
who told you that?
Yeah. Who told you that?
I mean, nobody told me that, but like that's just.
No, you just said, I feel like so it should be. But where'd you get it from? See, we're told things that we're supposed to believe, but why do we believe that,
I don't
Why?
know. I feel like it would just be like. I feel like it's wrong for you to say that you want multiple girlfriends, but your girlfriends can't have other boyfriends.
I
Okay.
think
Like, it has
Well,
to be. It has
to
to
answer,
be fair.
and that's okay. That's fair. So let's kind of
Yeah.
go through this then. Do you think men and women are the same?
no.
Okay. Would it be fair to say that we're very different biologically?
Yes.
Would it be fair to say that we're attracted to different things?
Yeah.
Would it be fair to say that we look for certain traits in the other gender that the other might not necessarily look in the other? In other words, like our attraction triggers are asymmetric. They're not the same.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we're biologically different, then you can't attribute like a rule that women are supposed to kind of abide by to men. Because like you, by your own admission, like we're completely biologically different. So if we're biologically different, the way we deal with the opposite gender is going to be different too. So, you're using the concept of fairness. I would argue life isn't fair and biology isn't fair. And for men, if we even have the ability to get multiple women, right, that's hard in itself. So like you having multiple guys is not the same. Like, in other words, it's easier for women to get sex. It's not easy for men to get sex. So we can't play by the same set of rules when you play on easy mode. I play on hard mode, you play on easy mode. So if I'm able to have 4 girls, I can do that. You can have 4 guys, but that makes you whore because it's easy mode.
Women.
And let me also ask this. Ladies, raise of hands. How many would you prefer this? 2 scenarios. Scenario 1, you have one guy who checks all your boxes, and you'd only be with him, or you have 4 boyfriends, each of them brings something different to the table. Which one did you prefer? One guy that has everything, or 4 guys that bring a different thing? Maybe one guy's attractive, one guy has money, one guy's interesting, and another guy's funny.
But the other guy has all of the things.
Yes.
in
Yeah.
one person.
Does it have to
Yeah.
be forever?
Let's say for the majority of your life, like if you had to, pick one.
Definitely
Raise
the
your
one
hands.
guy.
Okay, raise of hands if you want the one guy that has everything.
A pie, ladies.
Okay.
A pie, a pie, a pie.
Please raise your
Pie,
hand.
ladies.
I might be the
Please,
only
pie.
one.
Okay, so how many of you want 4 guys that give you different
Does
things?
it have to be 4?
She
Can
does.
we go
She
up?
does.
They all have a different
Oh, no,
personality.
that was for
I'm
the
not
one.
mad at it.
Okay, let's say 2 to 4. 2 to
Can we
4.
do like 4 to like 8?
Okay, 2 and above. 2 and above. How many of you want 2 and above? 1. You. Which one?
2
Like
and
3.
What?
Like 3.
I said 2 and above.
Oh. Then
So
yeah.
raise of hands if you want 2 and above. Ladies, oh my God. See, there we go. See what I'm talking about? Like, okay, let's go through this again. One man that has everything that you want. Raise of hands if you want that. One man that has everything that you want.
Okay, fair.
Okay. Now, 2 or more men that accomplish different goals. Raise of hands. 1,
That's it?
2, 3,
2 or more.
Okay.
2 or more. Keyword.
4.
4. Okay, so 4 out of the a minority. So I mean, this is an interesting sample size.
Yeah.
But regardless, so the majority here would prefer one guy that has everything. Now, if you ask the men, gentlemen, 1 girl that has everything, or 4 to 5 girls that have different traits. I think we all know the answer to that one.
Obviously.
But we're gonna want every single time multiple girls.
4, 5, 6, 7.
But like why?
Like, do
though?
you guys actually like keep that group of girls, or is there just always new ones in rotation? Like, are you guys ever content with what you have? Like, you can have 4 girls and they all check those boxes, but
You know McDonald's? The door at the front? It's like that, in and out. Like the Burger Shack.
I think.
But I don't
So
even
y'all are
know.
hoes.
I don't
Yeah.
even know how you guys.
We're a store.
Y'all are
we have customers,
hoes.
nigga.
Oh, okay.
What are you
But
talking
how
about?
do you
Well,
have,
you
so
can't
how can y'all
really-
be mad at the
you
girls who
can't
do
really call
OF?
men-
They have customers.
We're not really hoes. We are the homemakers.
There you go.
But how do you
Women-
even have
Yeah.
energy to entertain all the girls at once? Like, it's just
they
draining.
do though. Like my ex,
how
he's
do you
very
do- how
honest.
do you
He
have
tells
that
me he
energy?
keeps 6 in rotation at all times.
Damn,
How
6.
can
Like, I'm
I
not
mean,
kidding.
one for
Like,
each time
he'll
it's boring.
tell you straight, and he'll call them in front of me, and he'll call this one. Do you
Yeah.
have dinner done? Oh, I'm gonna drop
And
off
you-
my clothes.
And you still dated him?
Yeah, but he
Right.
was honest with
A
me,
W,
and
right?
I knew, and
W.
I accepted because he was honest. And
Right.
I mean, once it wasn't honest anymore, and then we
Women-
separated.
Women
but,
really
I
don't
mean,
understand the concept that a key that unlocks multiple locks is a good key, but a lock that's opened by multiple keys is a bad lock.
You're definitely a femcel.
I think I should put that on my t-shirt.
She watched Calypso before she came. She studied. though.
I like her.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's just kind of what it is. Like, men and women are very different. I mean, that proves my point right there. Like, he had multiple women, but you stuck by him because, like, a guy that can have multiple girls is attractive inherently.
I mean, if you're honest, because how I look at it, I was married, right? So I was with one person for 17 years.
Yeah.
That person still, there was,
Let me-
whether I knew or not, there was
Let me
times
push
that
back.
other
Let me
women
push back on
came
that.
up and stuff.
Here's the thing. Like, it's cool that you knew, but you were attracted to him whether or not he was honest about it. I think the honesty, like, kept you around longer. But, like, let's say he lied about it and you didn't know. The attraction is still going to be there.
Yeah.
The honesty was more for longevity, but like you're still attracted to him, which is my point. Like a man that can attract multiple women, like, or a guy that's attractive tends to attract multiple women. They tend to exercise that option. Now there's some guys that like are going to have one chick and want to be monogamous, sure, but like men typically are only faithful as their options. You know what I mean? Like most guys like don't want to only have one woman. Like maybe really religious guys will or whatever, but if you give a guy the ability to like have sex with other women with no consequence, they're typically going to take that option.
Mm-hmm.
Most guys are monogamous because they have to be, like, because the girl tells them like, okay, if you cheat on me, I'm going to leave you, And for that guy, like, it was really hard for him to get her. So he's like, oh, fuck, I better not cheat or I don't want to get caught.
Yeah.
But if he has multiple chicks or he has the ability to do it and not get caught, especially, he's going to take it.
So wait, do you not
So-
think
So sad.
the nuclear families like benefit society?
No, it's the cornerstone of a society. But at the same time, if you want to be able to have a good nuclear family as a guy, you must be attracted and understand female nature. So you need to have the capability to have multiple women. My thing is, I say men need to have the ability to attract multiple women. Now, if they want to actually exercise that skill set, you know, that's on them. But my thing is, I just don't want guys to be monogamous by force. Most guys are monogamous by force because their wife scares them, and I think that's a big problem. Because then a woman wears the pants in a relationship, she has the frame, and whenever the woman is a leader in the frame, the relationship's going to end.
I mean, like Larry Wheels, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a good example, actually.
Yep. W. Yep.
That's a good example.
I still don't understand how you can keep up with them all. Like, how do you
Yeah,
have
well,
the energy?
hold on. As a woman, obviously it's not the same because we're different. But imagine a man's libido; it's very high. So I could be with you right now, her in an hour, her an hour. Just how we were wired. Also, women get
Girls
boring.
can also have a high libido as well.
They can, but do you really want to do that?
Yeah, you don't
Normally,
want that.
naturally?
Women have okay.
No, it's
I love when girls say this.
Yeah.
Women have high libido for the man that they like. So girls are super horny and want to have sex with the guy that they really like all the time. They don't want to do that. They don't want to have it with multiple guys. Now, are there some girls out there that want to fuck multiple guys? Sure.
Agreed.
But most women, when they have high libido, it's with that guy. Like, they want to, if they really like that guy, they're on him all the time. I want to smash, whatever. We are different. We want variety. You guys want a variety of emotions. We want a variety of partners. That's kind of how the difference.
I don't want any variety of any emotion with a man.
Wait, who's that?
What do you want?
I just want like nothing.
Bro, you're 18. Relax.
I don't. If a guy says I
you
love
don't know
you,
what you
like,
want.
you're
10 bodies.
Wait, if he says that he loves you, he's blocked?
Yeah, he's blocked. I can't do it. I get like the ick. I literally can't do it.
Emotional damage. But yeah, when you said with the energy thing, it depends, right? Every girl has different roles, right? You're gonna have girls that you wife up, girls that you take more seriously, maybe a girl that's a side chick. It depends on the guy, right? Like, his energy is gonna be contingent upon like what his needs are and what the roles each girl fills.
How do you make sure you don't get boring to your husband or your man?
Very good question.
Actually, boring is
Oh,
good.
yeah. Boring is good,
Boring's
yeah.
good.
Interestingly enough, boring is very. Let me explain what
But
I
if
mean
they
by
get
this.
bored, then they are
awful.
gonna cheat. Like, how do they not cheat
I
on
mean,
you?
we'll
They're
always
gonna cheat regardless.
Yeah, we always cheat.
Just keep the peace. Do what you gotta do.
Sit in the background and suck some dick.
But that's
Sorry,
actually
you
So
too, man.
I'll kind of explain this. Men don't need the same level of like variety of emotions and like excitement that women do. We actually want our girl to be boring and predictable. It's the women that want a guy that's like spontaneous and different and, you know, creates all this emotional stimuli, whatever. So for us, like, you want your main girl to actually be very boring.
Well, but then they're gonna find somebody who's entertaining.
Your main girl?
No, like then they'll cheat and they'll go out.
The
and
woman will?
The man will.
But no, but
Oh,
that's the point.
that's
The man's not
what I'm saying. Like,
It's
that's
just inevitable.
Yes.
Do all men cheat? Is like this is what you
Like
guys are
that,
answering.
then
at
that's
this
what it
point.
sounds like.
Okay, this is what I'll tell you guys.
Well, most of
So
them.
are these all
because you
your
guys are young and I don't want to
girlfriends?
ruin it for you, so I'll just like kind of be very blunt about this.
Yeah.
The higher standards, the higher the likelihood is going to cheat on you. So if you want a guy that's like 6 foot, makes 6 figures a year, good looking, funny, charming, charismatic, there's an extremely high likelihood other women are going to want that too, since it's hard to find. And you're more than likely going to have to share that guy sexually at least. Maybe not in a relationship context, but you're going to have to share him sexually. So what I tell women is, look, it's going to rain outside. Here's a fucking umbrella. Do you want to take it or not? Since most women are dumb, they say no, and they're going to take it, and they walk outside and get wet. But
That's why you have to go for like the medium ugly guys.
well,
But
the
then
problem
they'll cheat on you and then
Wait,
you
wait,
feel
wait,
sick.
wait.
Even
So
like,
you know
even
that
like,
you don't have
A
other
man's gonna cheat regardless. It doesn't matter.
Medium ugly.
Fresh.
Please.
I don't know.
Come on, man.
Just like you're just
Point
medium ugly.
point over there and tell me who's medium ugly over there.
Yeah.
Those three. Which one
she
is
doesn't
medium
strike me
ugly?
as a night rider. Do you like
The
black
middle.
guys?
The one in the middle.
I don't discriminate.
Oh.
So question.
She's a night rider.
Why would you pick a guy like Chris, medium ugly, instead of a guy that's handsome?
Because then I don't have to worry about him
cheating?
Yes, cheating on me. and
Okay,
pulling
sweetheart, can I
his
tell you
that's
real quick?
crazy. He
Maddie,
probably
a man's
pulls so
gonna
many
cheat
tricks.
They all
Because you're thinking
cheat.
the same way as other girls. You know what? He's not that good looking. He won't cheat, but he's definitely gonna cheat.
Yeah, facts.
And he's drunk,
Yeah.
So sad.
so you're cooked, man.
Well, it
Don't
really
think-
it always comes down to like the man's options, right? So like if he's medium ugly but he has money, he's gonna run around and smash girls too. right? So it's just, I tell girls like, dude, just accept the fact that at some point you're gonna find out that your guy's like potentially sleeping with other women. Like unless he's like super religious, it's very hard to find a guy that's gonna be extremely attractive or financially secure, like to a good extent. That's gonna be monogamous.
Yeah.
Also, remember, it's not your body; it's his body. He's gonna do what he wants to do.
Yeah.
His body, his choice.
Or the other option is you get with a very average guy, right? That doesn't make that much money, that isn't really that much of a catch, and then hopefully he'll be monogamous to you. But even then, you run the risk.
Then those are the ones that have the work girlfriends.
She gets it.
Yeah, she understands.
So pretty much, you just got to understand what you want, who you want, and
I mean,
just
I tell women,
know.
I tell women, shoot for the stars and just accept the cheating that comes with it.